So as you know, our target market is ambitious young go-getters or ambitious young hustlers, depending on which part of Sydney you're from. Now, I say often that the second fastest way to be unhappy is to make money for the sake of making money. The first way is to do nothing. And there's another version of that that's really important, and that is ambition, right? Ambition is so good. I love, we want to work with ambitious people. But ambition not accompanied or unaccompanied by knowledge is very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. And this is probably one of the most underestimated things that goes around, right? Because the first way not to achieve your goals is to not do anything. Is just to, not pull the trigger on anything in your life. You go to work, you get a job, you purchase your family home, you pay it off, and that's all you ever do, right? That's doing nothing. You bought your home. That's a basic human right to have a roof over your head. You've done nothing. And people say, but I paid my mortgage off, so you paid off debt, right? You paid off money you borrowed. It's not we forget, we tend to think these mortgages are this really, the unicorn in the financial system, but the fact that housing is so expensive is on us, from putting housing on such a pedestal from a financial perspective, even though it's not classified as a financial tool. And then the mortgage is there because we've pushed these housing ownership limits so far out of reach. We get so amazed by paying off debt. That's still debt, people. We're still borrowing the money to do something. The fact that it took you 30 years to pay it off and now you're debt free isn't amazing. It is in this economy. If you're doing everything else, but if all you've done is pay off debt, but you spent 30 years paying off debt, remember, your mortgage is still debt. It's not an investment. That house doesn't make you any money. So ambition unaccompanied by knowledge is really, 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 really scary and dangerous, because the second fastest way to go broke, first fastest way not to achieve your goals and to be broke is to do nothing at all. And that's probably the most common, if I'm being honest. People who come to us all the time and, they're 55 or they're 60 and, oh yeah, I was going to do this and I was going to do that. And we're talking 10, 15, 20 years of going to do this and going to do that. And now they're at the point where they're running out of time and they still have all these ambitions. Oh, I still want to live my dream life. Bro, it's a bit late. You should have done a lot more things. You and ahh'd for so long, and now you want to come to me with 5 years left of your dream working life and you want to achieve all these things that would really take 15, 20 years. And on top of that, now I'm charging a fee for it. You're and ahhing on the fee, even though you've cost yourself a lot more over the time by doing nothing, right? And then on top of that, then the next stage to that is the fact that, if you don't do anything, the next thing is you get too ambitious and you pull the trigger on the wrong things. And this is why I say, there are very simple things a lot of people can do, but ambitious people don't do simple things. Ambitious people do complex things. They try and be smart. They try and get greedy. And that's how they go broke. So you got to make sure that if you are ambitious, which is great, that you accompany it with knowledge. Otherwise, it can be your downfall.